Let's AI Canvas was built to close the gaps of creating, reviewing, sharing, and collaborating during your projects. So let's set up our first canvas and take it from there. When creating a new canvas, you have the option to set it up with your personal account or link it to your organization. Of course, only if you are already part of one. Collaborators can be invited straight away during the setup or later inside the canvas itself. Simply search for their account names and invite them. You can also remove the collaborators or grant them viewer rights only. Once all of this is set up, we are good to go. Inside your first canvas, you will be greeted with a few tips and hints. Make sure to read them carefully and to bookmark the extensive list of useful shortcuts to navigate the canvas. Most of them should be familiar if you are used to modern design tools, but it's never wrong to double-check. On your first canvas, you will find a small showcase selection of shapes, media, and text. We will make use of them now to walk through the different options the toolbar on the bottom has to offer us. With our Select cursor, we can select single items or whole selections across our canvas. The Hand tool on the other side allows us to move around in the canvas without touching or changing any of our assets. We can, of course, also add text to the canvas, create different shapes such as rectangles, circles, lines, and arrows, and we can change their color or transparency freely to our liking. Every layer can also be sent to back or brought back to the front, and with the free drawing pen and eraser, we have even more creative freedom to highlight and mark the way we want. In the bottom left corner, you will also find a navigator to zoom in and out of the canvas, and by pressing the square, you will toggle the Fit All view, which zooms to a level where every asset on the canvas is included. Very handy for a convoluted canvas. You can also navigate the canvas by clicking on the layers directly. You will automatically snap towards them and instantly select them for further editing. On the top left menu, you can also add additional pages to your canvas. Each page lets you start from scratch with a clean, empty canvas. And when you click on the little gear icon of each page, you can set individual system prompts for this page. Here, you can define the language in which the AI should reply to you, which style you want for your results, or which base model should be used for your generations, for example. There are multiple ways to bring your canvas to life now. You can drag and drop images from your desktop into the canvas, or you can head over to the Media button in the top right menu to select images straight out of your various Let's AI feeds. Be it your uploaded assets, your past generations, or even complete artboards that you have created and curated before. This is where the fun begins. Let's close the Media tab and open up the Canvas chat to create something new. Let's select some characters, ask the chat to come up with new scenes in the same style of our Canvas trailer visuals here, and see what happens. Once the chat is ready to work on your request, you can click on the bubbles inside the chat to jump towards the area that it is working on. Once the images are done, you can open them by double-clicking on them. Remember how we defined earlier that this page should only use Nano Banana Pro in 1K resolution for image generation? Here you can see that the system prompt was respected without us mentioning which model to use. You can also preview whole sections with their content all at once by selecting the section and clicking on the expand arrows in the top right corner. This will convert your assets into one consecutive video and opens up a timeline that plays through the videos or images one after the other. At that point, you can either download this newly created video, or you can click on the Edit button in the top right menu to rearrange the sequences. You can also cut the separate frames and delete what doesn't fit. And if you made a mistake, Ctrl-Z is your friend to undo any error made all over the canvas. If you paid close attention earlier, you might have realized that we skipped two buttons on the toolbar, namely the Frame and Section features that we just came across when opening the timeline. As we have seen already, a section with the dotted outer lines is a space that groups up various assets, be it to organize them, to edit or reference them in our workflows. Once ththese assets are inside, they are connected to this section, and we can actively reference all of them at once to the chat simply by clicking on it. A frame with the solid outer lines is a design space, meant to focus on designing one asset within the defined space. This is also where the Settings tab next to the chat comes into play. You can adjust the dimensions and settings of your frames according to your liking and enhance it with all kinds of settings and designs. Text, drawings, shapes that can also be manipulated in all kinds of ways. The possibilities reach deeper than you might think at first, but we want to keep it simple at this stage. So we leave it up to you to give this a thorough test run yourself and see how far you can push the canvas. Once you are done, you can select your frame which combines all your elements and export it. But Canvas can do so much more than just creating images or video. Let it build pitch decks for you based on your assets or provided text documents within minutes. There will never be an excuse again to send boring images or Word files. You could also straight up turn your results into an actual landing page that you can directly publish and share with clients or coworkers via Let's AI Preview. And whenever you dislike anything you see, simply select the presentation or website and tell chat what should be changed, and Canvas will adjust it for you. Or turn your images into a clean social media profile preview inside Canvas and see how they would look on your feed. Let Canvas code you widgets to support you during your projects, be it prompt cleaners and enhancers, character counters, or all the things we haven't even thought about yet. The canvas is an infinite blank space that wants to be filled with all the things you need and love.